Hi everybody, I'm Ernie and I love America, even though we're embroiled in all these problems and all these situations. I'd like to continue my little series today on heroes of the Liberal Party. Got a really good one today. The famous Michael Newdow, a real example to being a real American. And I'm going to give you just a quick little information on him here. His name is Michael A. Newdow. He was born in the Bronx, New York. Michael Newdow is the Sacramento, California emergency room doctor who urged Elk Grove Unified School District versus Newdow before the U.S. Supreme Court in March of 2004. These are the kind of people we really need in this country. The case was aimed at excising the words "under God" from the Pledge of Allegiance, which Newdow believes violates the legal doctrine of separation of church and state, which, by the way, is not mentioned anywhere in the Constitution. In his suit, the doctor essentially claimed that his 10-year-old daughter was being brainwashed every time she was prompted to recite the Pledge of Allegiance in her elementary school classroom. The U.S. Supreme Court dismissed Newdow's case on 14 June 2004, exactly 50 years to the day after President Eisenhower signed the law adding the words "under God." The Supreme Court held that since Newdow happened to be in the middle of a bitter custody battle, he doesn't have legal standing to sue on behalf of his daughter. The girl's mother, Sandra Banning, happens to be a devout Christian. Little connection there. You get the picture? So help me there. I don't understand here. Incidentally, Newdow claims he was a victim of date rape perpetrated by Banning during a camping trip to Yosemite National Park. He said, "I specifically said no multiple times before and during sex. Was I forced into being a father? Yes." He also refers sometimes to himself, even in some court documents, as the Reverend Dr. Michael Newdow, Esquire, of the First Amendment Church of the True Science. Yeah. Well, if you want some more information, you can get this off of Wikipedia or Google, wherever you want to go. This is the kind of people that the liberals love. He's a loser. So liberals love losers. So all the liberals got on board for this guy, especially those in California. And you know what I think of California. Anyway, that's the story of Michael Newdow. I figured you might enjoy that. That's just one of many that I have. Well, to kind of change gears here a little bit, so much is happening right now in our country. It's hard to figure out what to talk about. We have a new president who can't wait to get into the White House. So bad, in fact, that he's asked George W. if he and his family can move into the Blair House under the pretenses that his kids would be starting school soon. Hey, Obama, do what the rest of us do. Drive them to school. Rent an apartment in or around D.C. Get a damned apartment. You can surely afford about whatever you want. I know you're not poor, even though you came from poor background. Or you can just simply bus them. Now, busing kids from one place to another is a favorite liberal solution to getting kids to the right school. Why don't you just send them to a public school? Not good enough? Oh, maybe you can fix that for us. And another point, George W. Bush should by now be a hero to all of you liberals. After all, he stated he would use TARP money to bail out the big bloated three from Detroit. That was after the Senate was willing to make a deal, but the deal wasn't good enough for all those fat cat union assholes. So they said no to the Senate, knowing that George would come around and come to their aid. I still think that George Bush is a good man, but I know that he's let down conservatives like myself and conservatives all over the country. And I really do think that's too bad, because I do think he's a good and moral man, a just man, honest and sincere. I just think he's been very misguided by the people around him. He's listening to too many crackpots. And by the way, while you still can, I would urge all Americans with or without gun ownership to join the NRA or a like-minded organization. We are in real danger. I don't care what Obama and his clones have said. We are in danger of losing our rights to bear arms. And that's a very, very serious thing. Wherever it's happened, you know what's happened to those countries. The new administration will be taking a good, close look at gun ownership. And with Pelosi, Reid, and the rest of the clowns in the White House and the Senate, we could be in for the same results coming right now out of Britain. Those people have already lost their guns, and there ain't a damn thing they can do about it to get it back, short of having a revolution. And they're not just talking about handguns, but they're talking about hunting rifles. They're talking about semi-automatic guns and shotguns are all targets for the radical idiot left. So I would suggest you get on the stick, write to your legislators, locally, nationally, let them know you will not give up your right to bear arms, period. Hey, atheists, little note for you. You already practice your right not to believe in God, and the rest of us really don't care. Now, my opinion would be, leave the rest of us the hell alone. If you don't want to look at a manger scene, then don't look at it. That's a right you have in America. You do not have to practice religion, and I don't think very often anybody's throwing it in your damn faces. So just let the rest of us live, and we will let you live. I think you should have your rights not to believe. That's the American way. But I will be damned if you're going to take my rights away from me. You're not going to not allow me to worship openly and publicly if that's what I choose. So, anyway, that's for me, okay? And probably a lot of other good Christian people. Do what you want to do, but leave us the hell alone. And in my next tape, my next liberal hero, oh, you're going to love this guy. He will be the anointed ex-mayor, Marion Barry, of Washington, D.C. And he's also a famous cocaine user. A real hero and example to black kids everywhere. This man has done so much for the black community. Hookers, cocaine, underhanded dealing, so on and so forth. So anyway, I want you to know that we're going to continue this little thing on liberal heroes. Because, man, we have a bunch of them. I've only scratched the surface. I'm just picking the ones that come up. All right? Anyway, I want to thank all you new subscribers, all my new friends. I appreciate it. Tell all your friends, pass these tapes around. Let's get the word to as many people as we can. I know YT has changed a few things. It's making it a little more difficult, but it can be, and we can still pass these tapes and things around. I'd like to say in closing, God bless America. God bless our troops. You guys and girls are doing such a great job over there. I am so proud of you. I try to fly my flag every day if I can. And I want to wish all of you over there in harm's way a really, really Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you'll all get home safely to your loved ones as soon as you can. And I hope we can wind this war down and let the Iraqis take care of themselves. I think they can eventually. Maybe not right now, but I think very soon they'll be ready. So anyway, thank you. God bless America. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every American, period. All right? Thank you. God bless.